Well, hello everybody. Welcome back to Bison Workshop. I'm Bob, and today I'm just going to show you some updated gardening stuff that I've got going on, and maybe some stuff showing what I'm doing to my front porch to try to make it look a little bit more pleasant and be a little nicer to sit out here on the porch and watch the birds and the hummingbirds and butterflies and stuff like that. So for starters, we're getting ready to build us a gate, and the reason being is because my chickens keep coming up here on my porch and pooping on my porch, and then I step on it, and then I got to clean my shoes off before I can go in my house. That's getting old. I ain't gonna have none of it. So this is working for the time being, and we're going to make a more permanent solution to it. We're going to try to make those the same length as those right there, and just put us a gate here. So we're probably going to make two of them, one to swing back that way, the other one to swing back that way. That way they can be hooked if I ever want to leave it open, and if I want to keep them closed, then I can unhook them, close them, and have a bar that goes down across it that you can lift them up. So you lift the bar and open them, and then put the bar back down. But let's go out here and look at the morning glories that I planted. Last time we did a video, they were only about right to here. A couple of them were. They weren't very, not all of them were, but the tallest one was about right here somewhere. It might have been a little higher on that side over there, but what I'm finding is I have to trim the tops off. As you can see, there's two of them right there that is trying to make its way through that hole in the wood. Now already I've had to take and pull about 3 inches worth of that vine out of between the boards. So I started chopping them off at the top. Hopefully that will make these fluff out a little bit more, and I think it seems to be working. So when we get these here runners going, I try to direct them to a better location. But this one here is basically going to be a filler, just to kind of make it look like they're crisscrossing each other, so it'll fill it in a little bit more, like this one here did on its own. Actually, no, this one here, I actually directed that one to this. There's also another one growing up behind it to catch up to it. And then eventually there'll be two of them on there, and they'll both have runners that comes off of them that I can run from that one to this one. So that'll fill that one in. So as you can see, it's starting to fill in a little bit more. Like this one right here going across, that one going to this one, that one going to this one. And we got two more here. Just for an example, we'll take this one and run it over here and just wrap it. A little easier to do when you got two hands and there ain't a leaf in the way. I want to go one more wrap. Alright, so then we'll just take and wrap that around, and there she goes. This one, I guess I can wait until it gets a little longer and run it up a little higher. I think I'll do that. But for the most part, these things are pretty easy to take care of. You just gotta help it find the way you want it to go, not the way it wants to go. Like we got another one back here. This one, and I'll do this later, I just wanted to show you on that first one. I'll probably run that one. We'll probably just run it right up this one, because it's got the least amount on it. Yeah, I hear y'all underneath there. And that's basically it. If the rabbits hadn't eat the tops off of those three, they'd be up that tall too. But they're looking pretty snazzy. Then we got another one right here that's growing out. It ain't quite long enough for me to get a good wrap on it, so probably tomorrow it'll go over to that one. And eventually it'll fill those things in. Now I probably could have went every 6 inches apart, which next year I probably will do that. The watermelon plant I don't think is going to do a whole lot. It got me a wasp. I don't think it's going to do too well. It's a little bit smaller than the one that I have. Oh, this thing's trying to come over here and take over my morning glory. I don't think so. Oh, we got a flower hidden. So maybe it will do something. It'll probably only grow maybe 2, maybe 3. I'm only looking for 2. If I can get 2 off of it, I'll be fine. Even if I get 1 off of it, I'll be fine. But we got a problem with chickens. If you have chickens, this is going to be an issue. They like to pick at the leaves on the bottom of it. This one here, they have picked to death. And they keep picking on it. And I put that rooster there just to kind of give it some kind of a barricade away from them, because when they come around that turn, yeah, I'm talking about you all. See them coming out? They still get up on top of the damn rooster and peck at it, as you can see. But it's still doing something. It ain't the greatest, but it's still doing something. So that's the update on the morning glories. Look, that wasp is sitting there watching me go turn. Watch him. I hate wasps. I had one sting me on contact, man. I mean, the second he hit me, his stinger was in me before he hit me. Daggone. It was almost like an attack. Alright, so now let's look at the cucumbers and the watermelons, which are growing on the side of my cellar house. And I think next year, I'm not going to mix watermelon and cucumber together. I think that was a mistake. Simply because they like to try to vine on each other. So this one looks like it's going to have to be trimmed. But, oh, we got a flower on this one too. So let's look in the watermelon. They're going to probably take a little bit longer. I see a weed in there growing. Don't need to be there. Yeah, we got a flower there now. A couple of them actually. I like to try to keep these separated somewhat. So they have their own little path to go in. So now let's look in this cucumber and let's see if we can find any. I can see one right there. Huh. There's another one. That's 2. That one looks like it's ready. Oh, there's a third one. He's hiding. And let's see, do we have any more? Yep, right there's 1, 4. And 5. We got 5 of them on here. I don't think there's any down here along the bottom. Oh, there's a little one right there. And nothing on the watermelons, except that one flower. This one's getting down in here in the grass. I need to hoe some more of that grass out of there. All right, so then we got our tomato plants here. And we got quite a few of them on it. These are my Mammy Browns. And I cut the tops off of them so they wouldn't go higher, so they'd bush out further. So we got quite a few tomatoes here. That's a funky looking one. So I counted these earlier and there was about 25 of them on these 4 plants. Alright, then we got our better boys, the 2 outer ones, or inner ones here. The outer one is a cherry. So these here 2 are the better boys, and look how big that one is. We got, let's see, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and that's it. I don't think this one has any on it. If it does, I'm not seeing it. Yep, this one ain't producing nothing yet, which makes me wonder if it's even worth continuing to grow this one. But we'll give it another week. And if it don't do nothing by then, I pretty much think this one's gonna be a stump. And then we got these little cherry tomatoes here. You got this group right here. Got that group right there. And that's pretty much it. So how many of them are there? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19. So we got 19 on that one. So let's go down and check on the Rhode Island Reds and show you their progress. They don't do a whole lot of hanging around with the older chicks. The older girls are a bunch of damn bullies, what they are. And they don't let them play in the reindeer games or the chicken games. Right now they're in the outside enclosure. A while ago I was trying to make this video and I was up here at this rock and they were underneath there. I'm glad they didn't do anything spectacular because for some reason I looked at my screen and my video was locked up, so something was wrong with that SD card and I had a heck of a time formatting it. But now they're in here. What you girls doing, huh? Let's see what they look like now. They're getting bigger. They do explore clear up to the house. I've seen them on the other side of the cellar house, which is not this first building, but the next one, the white one. And they're starting to hang with the big girls some. I've seen them within 10 feet of them, so they're starting to get more comfortable with each other. So hopefully they'll be integrated into the flock soon. It's not a problem them not being integrated because they seem to do fine. They do fine on their own. Usually they stay to themselves and the other 10 stay to themselves. And every now and then they will chase them out of the food. They're not allowed to eat with them, so once I let them out in the morning, then the two little ones will actually come out of the chicken coop. They'll stay in the chicken coop while they're outside in the outside enclosure. And once I let the big chickens out, I'll hear them jump off of the roost and hit the floor. And then directly they'll come out of the chicken door. So then they'll come out and eat in the trough while the rest of them are out here. So they're getting their food. They just gotta wait a little bit longer before they get it. Because the big ones are such damn bullies. Especially them Plymouth Rocks. Plymouth Rocks, all four of them are bullies. Well, at least two of them. I would imagine they all are. But then the gray chicken, which is Rose, she's a little bully. And then you got Brittany. And Brittany and Rose like to butt chest together. I just heard a chicken. Are they under the back porch? That's odd. You're not on my porch, are you? I had to put a barricade on my porch to keep the damn chickens off of it. Cause yes, they pooped on my porch. And I like to come out on my porch in my sock feet. Are you guys under here? Yes, you are. What y'all doing under there? That's odd. They're never under that porch. But they like the shade, I guess. I don't blame them. I do too. In fact, I'm going to get in it right now. But I just wanted to give you guys an update on my gardening and my chickens. And show the progress of my morning glories. So I think they're going to do just fine. I cannot wait to see the buds on them, or the blooms. These are all the blue ones. I'm pretty sure all of them are blue. I do have a pack of multicolored seeds, but I planted them back at the chicken coop and they're all eat up. Chickens done destroyed all them, so they didn't go anywhere. But these are just saved from the chickens simply because they don't have access to them all day long, and they have too many other things that they would rather be doing. So, you know, they're all over the place. If I leave my shop door open, they will go in there and poop all over the floor. So if I see them coming out of there, I know I have poop patrol coming. And usually it's nice and runny for you too. But anyway, I just wanted to kind of give you guys an update on my morning glories and the gardening and the Rhode Island Reds. So we'll call this a update video. A look at the Bison garden, which ain't much of a garden, but we might get bigger next year. Who knows? Who'd have thought I would be in gardening? At one time, I would have told you to take that garden hoe and shove it up your butt. Now it seems like I have nothing better to do than to do that. So that says a lot for my life when I've got more time to do gardening than I do for a life. Apparently, I have no choice in the matter. If you don't have a life, you're a gardener. And that's plain and simple. That's been my observation. When people don't have a life, that's what they have to occupy their mind, is gardening and chickens, apparently. Anyway, don't forget to like, share, comment, subscribe. You guys have a good one. Later.